Alright, going to post it. So how about that airline food? Been watching way too much Seinfeld. No,
Air food lines.
Never enough. Alright, the stream should be up. Let me know if everything's looking okay.
I can see it.
Great. Das ist sehr gut. I just find this music so relaxing. Alright, let's just chill for a bit as we get started. Does the audio sound okay?
Oh, you post the... I'll go find out.
Alright.
Yeah. Testing, I guess.
Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. I forgot.
It's good.
Alright, great. So, hello
Red's
everybody.
probably the most audible, but that also could just be his, cadence.
Who?
Red is the most audible, but it's also only by a smidge, and it could just be his cadence.
Okay. Alright, folks. So, welcome to the Super Mario Maker 2 stream. No real plan, just gonna kind of hang out. So, I'm gonna start with Endless Challenge here. I think I'm gonna try... Should I do normal or expert? What do you think?
Do you feel confident?
Not really.
I don't think I ever got really far in expert.
Let's
Really even be annoying.
let's do normal.
I wouldn't do super expert because of the kind of levels that tend to get up there, but...
I know, right? Usually it's like the worst.
Actual Kaizo levels.
Yeah.
Did you do the tweet?
Yep. Did you get tagged? Because I tagged you.
Yep.
Alright, so we got like a kind of normal
Yeah.
1-2 setup right here. Alright.
Now I did. It took
Oh,
too long.
now it's like, there's like trippy effects. Oh, man. Oh, they're messing with me. Look at this. There's like random platforms now. I think Toadette is hallucinating. What the heck? Alright, that's kind of weird start. I mean, like, nothing really happened, you know? The worst Mario Maker levels to me are the ones that are just so short. Not saying it was bad. I should just say my least favorite. I don't know. It's just like, okay.
Is
you
it
did
supposed to
something.
feel like? Is it supposed to be like a like a cartridge tilting type error as a level?
I guess.
The level name was, I think, 2-666. So,
Hmm. Yeah.
Alright, this one
Also,
has me.
hello Mario Adventure Gamer.
Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a good day. Just playing some Mario Maker 2, seeing what the internet throws at us. Also, I don't really do like Q&As anymore, but like if anybody has any questions about like what's coming up with the channel now that I'm back or whatever, I'm happy to answer. I almost made a big mistake.
So, are you going to make your channel Sonic Lost World dedicated?
Why? Because I did 2 videos in a row on the game? Does that mean I'm suddenly too much?
I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like,
made
it's
a
one
mistake.
game, and not a very good one at that, and you got 2 videos on it? That's a little sus.
That take is a little sus, honestly. But, But yeah, I know. But no, I promise we're done with Sonic Lost World for the time being. I don't really have plans to do it again. I'm not gonna
Oh,
say
that's
never,
a rude level design.
but yeah, it's
Okay,
okay.
but
I'm now playing
what about-
level 8 from Zelda 1, so it's all good.
Yeah, but what about Yoshi's Story?
I've never played Yoshi's Story before, actually. I'll try it.
Yoshi's Story's fun.
I do need to go back to it. It's
I
been a
think
while.
Yoshi's Story is a game that a lot of people just didn't understand, probably because they tried to play it like it was Yoshi's Island.
Hmm. Wait, I forgot how to drop bombs.
What
Oh, there we
new
go.
HD game collection was announced recently that you're talking about?
Yeah, tell us which one. I mean, there's so many of those happening these days. It's kind of hard for me to keep track. I'm just curious. This is kind of a cool level. I have to find where the keys are. This actually feels very Zelda 2-esque. Not just because it's 2D, but like, I don't know. It feels like a Zelda 2 dungeon. Which, by the way, is a very
Actually,
underappreciated game.
Here's a bit of Mario Zelda trivia. So you know, Drew. You know that when they were making the first Mario and Zelda, right? That they had lists of ideas that they labeled as either Mario ideas or Zelda ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, fire bars were originally supposed to be something they considered for Zelda, before they decided instead to put them in Super Mario Bros.
Oh. Hmm.
It's just interesting because this level's got a bunch of them.
Oh. That was not good. Let me get this fixed here.
Oh,
Oh, hey, I don't know what happened there. That was weird.
we lost you. I wasn't sure if I'd ever see you again.
Oh. Does the stream look okay, by the way?
Yeah.
Quality
Yeah,
wise?
that's fine.
Okay, cool. Oh yes, the Apollo Justice Ace Attorney trilogy. I'm very excited. Looking forward to replaying those games, and it's just nice to have them on modern platforms. Finally.
It makes it accessible for me, honestly. Hell, I'll probably just end up replaying Apollo Justice anyway.
That's a bit of a commitment, but I mean, well worth it. It's a great game. I've always been very fond of it.
I think IKG was a bit concerned for my health at how quickly I played, like, the third Ace Attorney.
Yes, I was. How fast did you play Trials and Tribulations again? Do you remember
Or at least
exactly?
part of it, because I took like a break. I took a break at this of like a few weeks or something, but after that I played it like in like what 2 or 3 days.
Me witnessing that while having with all the games that I want you to play, they take forever to.
Hey, I said I took like a long break. I did the same thing.
Hmm.
That is fair.
And it
Sound
anyway, time
effects are a
to
nice flourish here.
never play any game that anybody wants me to play ever again.
Even though we just made a deal? Why don't you tell the audience our
Clearly.
deal? Why don't you tell them?
IKG's never seen Spider-Verse, and I want to force him to watch it. He says I need to finish Luigi's Mansion 3, and then he'll watch it, which is a game that I started when it came out and never finished. which I think is actually Luigi's Mansion 3 came out in 2019.
Correct. Yep. It was 2019. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like less than a year younger than Spider-Verse. Ironically, there's a bit of buffering on the stream occasionally.
Oh, okay. Hey, I see Classy Doctor. I remember you from a lot of comments on my videos. Nice to see you. Awesome.
Mario Adventure Gamer, are you likely going to use HD Trilogy footage or the original DS footage if you make the review?
That's a really great question. Truth be told, as of this moment, I haven't decided. I'm thinking about it. I might use... Yeah, I'm not sure. I could see myself using either. I may even put it up to a vote. I just don't know. That's a really great question that I'll have to keep thinking about.
I don't know exactly the lens you're considering it in, but from what I know, at least about the original trilogy, it's made using higher resolution scans of original artwork that they were drawing in and scanning for the GBA and DS versions anyway.
Yeah. I think the big debate for me is I made it a point, even back when the trilogy existed and such, that 3A was always going to be based on the original versions of the reviews, and I would talk about re-releases later. But a lot of times changed since. A lot of times passed, so I don't know if I don't know, I'm thinking. I have to think. Think!
Wasn't it more conflicting at the time?
It was actually less conflicting at the time, because only 3 games had received that kind of makeover in a widely accessible form. That wasn't like stuck to mobile. So, yeah. That's all. 41 Goombas. Okay.
Oh, something worth noting then. Would you have the same concern for Great Ace Attorney Chronicles in a hypothetical like that?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
That's also one that got an HD remaster, but that one has less of an option as an English speaker.
Right. Yeah, same for AI too. Like, those I just kind of... Well, AI... Well, alright. This is where it gets tricky. I'll figure it out. These are definitely decisions that need to be made. I just haven't figured out exactly how I feel yet, that's all.
Speaking,
I'm getting really nervous.
Just from, in terms of an authenticity from an aesthetic standpoint, I don't think it's a big deal. Regardless of what you said, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It compared to something like, say, if I was going to make a review of Ocarina of Time, and making a decision on how I wanted to present it, and how I wanted to talk about it, where those are very distinctly different visual identities. Even if 3D was based off the official artwork of the original game, it's still definitely a change in aesthetic. Whereas, while the aesthetic is changed, and there are differences, it's just a higher resolution and better fidelity scanning of the same exact artwork. At least as much as physically possible, from what I understand.
I mean, really, all of the Ace Attorney remasters are incredibly faithful. There's definitely nothing, in my opinion, there's nothing really lost if I decided to just use the higher quality versions. So, maybe I am leaning towards that. But again, I'm not going to make a decision here now. So, stay tuned.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate your opinion, Classy Doctor. That's definitely a reasonable direction to take. Also, I usually like the I love the Super Mario World airship theme that they made for Mario Maker. I think it looks really, really cool. My most ambitious level I ever made on the original Mario Maker on Wii U used this style, so I have a kind of a soft spot for it too.
I like that the airship theme follows suit for Mario World of being an arrangement of the same motifs.
Yes.
In this case, like the fortress motif.
Right. Oh shoot. So far, this has been a pretty nice level. Oh god, it's a loot fake.
The new pieces in Mario Maker are not all created equally in terms of whether or not they capture the style of the original game that they're mimicking. This one is probably like one of the top bars of that. I think the things like the Mario 1 desert or desert theme, for example, is not very Mario 1 sounding.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, it's also, I imagine, possibly the hardest to make something sound like Mario 1 when a lot of its identity comes from how simple and, like, 4 tracks it is in the game?
I'll give this a heart. I liked it.
That's kind of... It looked cool.
Yeah.
So...
Sprite doesn't really look the same, but I like how they tried to make Ludwig look more like the world version.
Right.
Although he didn't have the yellow shell.
I feel very conflicted about how they seem to have specifically redone a lot of the art style choices in Mario World. Because on the one hand, I like the new styles they chose better, but like in terms of actively looking like Mario World, it looks less like Mario World, and that was clearly on purpose and unique to that game.
Oh god.
I mean, hell, Bowser's
happening?
a fucking change.
Oof. That didn't happen.
Yeah, I do really like Bowser's sprite in this.
Oh, it looks so good, but it doesn't look like Mario World.
I mean, you've seen what it looks like in Mario World.
I know, and I don't like it. But if their goal is to make it look like Mario World, like that's why I'm saying it's conflicting.
That was a nothing level. It was like a jump scare and then nothing. Okay. Fine.
You know, of all the things to jump scare you with, at least it's a bully at the start.
Mm-hmm.
They're not just gonna kill you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Run through the plains.
Mario Maker has filters.
Run through the plains. That sounds a lot like a certain piece of music from Sonic 06. That is very, very good.
In fact, if you
of
didn't
course
know,
I
Mario
know
Maker 1 on Wii U. Mario Maker 1 on Wii U had the ability to record voice lines.
Yes.
Although, they, for understandable reasons, did not let you do that with uploads online.
Yeah, but it's so cool that they're saved, like, in data. Like, you can go back now and they're still there. My friends and I had an absolute blast doing that. So that I'm so stupid. That will be missed, for sure.
It's one of the few forgotten features of the first game.
Right. Let's try not to make
Planet let you do that as well, but they let you upload them.
That's pretty bold. Wow. How'd that turn out? I'm just curious.
Mostly fine, I think. But...
Okay.
Honestly, it's kind of sad thinking about, for example, Flipnote being gone, because I know Nintendo probably would never, ever have the balls to make a community space like that again, especially in a post-Swap Note controversy world.
Oh, yeah.
Fun fact, did you know that that's Flipnote Studio 3D, right? Like, it came out in the States without the servers, years late, but it was active in Japan for a few years. You know when it got shut down?
When?
The Swap Note controversy.
Oh.
Even though it didn't happen to Flipnote. At all. Nothing happened in Flipnote. It was Swap Note. But they shut down Flipnote too because they were afraid. Love that. Anyway. So, yeah.
Oh, hello.
If there's a bit of an attitude about salt for those, yeah.
I love doing this as Yoshi. Alright, there we go. Maybe I'm supposed to abandon Yoshi here. Let's see.
Three Bowser Juniors, or perhaps Koopa Kids.
No. We don't talk about Koopa Kid. I don't like Koopa Kid, okay? I just don't. I'm sorry. Also, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Alright, that was kind of lame. I didn't like that. Alright, next up. Next up,
The,
Green Hill. No. Next up.
Something I've noticed is controversial with a number of Mario fans about the Mario Maker games is how many things are exclusive to a style. Where I've seen some people really like it and some people wish that they were borderline just aesthetic options. But I feel like it's more interesting that they are mechanically distinct.
Yeah.
I think in terms of just like the mechanical stuff, I think it's fine that each one is relies on how they played in the originals. I don't know like the full extent of the item, the objects and power-ups and such, but I think at least with those, it would be nice if all of them were in all styles. But
I think there could be a bit more parity than there is. But I mostly like the balance. One of the things I'm glad has parity is the physics. I'm glad they all have the identical physics.
Yeah, I think that was a really
I
good
think
decision.
that would be a bad idea to have them be different from each other.
like maybe not
Oops.
the cat suit in all styles, but I don't know what's stopping them from having the car in all styles.
Yeah, I think that it could be worth it having Yoshi and the Goomba shoe in all styles instead of alternative to each other, but it's not a huge deal.
Mario Adventure Gamer, you don't like Koopa? So, how do I explain this?
IKG's mean.
This isn't gonna go over
Just
well.
a bully.
So, I just think they look kind of... How do you say? Unappealing? And... I told you this is gonna look bad on me, okay? And
Because you're wrong.
And they, you know, okay, there's that, and the bigger reason is just that I like Bowser Jr. so much more. And when people are like, "Oh, I miss Koopa Kid," I'm like, well, Bowser Jr. at least has some personality. Why
Well,
not?
here's the thing: Koopa Kid is more of a species rather than a single character. So they can't really just cleanly replace it with Bowser Jr.
Yeah, but I'm more thinking about like in its application in Mario Party. Like anything that Koopa Kid does in Mario Party could be Bowser Jr.
Well, oftentimes there are multiple Koopa Kids.
I like how Koopa
So why not the
Kid-
Koopa Lings? Oh,
I
it's
mean,
rising.
that's a question.
It's rising.
You know, I like how...
I'm not trying to ask for Mario to be homogenized, but it's just I just don't like Koopa Kids.
I mean, okay,
I don't know.
the games in which Koopa Kids were in was the time when the Koopalings were just non-existent. So
Well, that's not true. Mario 3 came out first.
I like...
They could have used them if they wanted to.
Well, because they went on hiatus after Mario World, with the exception... Well, yeah, with the exception of Superstar Saga, the Koopalings were gone between Mario World and New Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Yes, I'm aware.
Well, not Mario World.
I'm
literally.
aware, but my
Yeah.
point is that doesn't have to be the case. That never had to be the case. It's not like there was some like controversy, like they couldn't use them or something. They just didn't. You know.
Unless
Also, I love this power up. More people should talk about
the
this.
Nintendo mandates of the 90s.
I'm just saying, just that period, they didn't really care about the Koopalings. So, obviously they could have if they wanted to.
I really
But they
like the
clearly
builder
didn't want to.
power-up, by the way. I really enjoy it. I should make a level that revolves around it, actually.
And, you know, that power-up, as well as the Link one, kind of revealed to me a bit of the limitations, I guess, with Mario's power-up system.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I sort of feel this way about the action, like, the other games as well, but it's more apparent here with these power-ups because they, you know, one, are more in depth and interesting than individual power-ups in other games, but also because people are freely able to make levels with them, they'll often make levels revolving around them, and then that forces levels to give you them at all times, or if you take a hit, you just have to die.
Yeah, that's a really good point. It does reveal a lot about those limitations.
It raises the point that maybe as a Mario Maker, though, it's intended to be used to make Mario levels. But then, of course, how much is it obligated to support people's creativity outside of making Mario levels? You know?
Yeah, like... my main issue with, you know, the Mario-style power-ups is just that you can't really make levels revolved around them. Like, Nintendo doesn't, because they made the power-up system to be power-ups rather than actual, level gimmicks and
It's
such.
like getting a gun in a shooter.
Dang it.
You consider how you want to use it.
I mean, even that's different, because, like, you don't lose a gun when you get hit.
Well, there are games with systems similar to that, but that also
In
is just
general.
a skill expression. There's nothing wrong with that as a design mentality.
But, again, the point is you can't make interesting challenges revolving around something you're not guaranteed to have.
Not requiring it, but it's instead a choice about did you bring this and did you
You can do
know how
optional
to use
stuff with it.
Well, yeah. And there's a lot to be said about that. And
Oh, yeah, you know, that
can't do
sucks.
that with a different system.
Hey, that was
Like,
short,
I mean-
but I thought that was really fun. That's a good level.
Yeah, like, I've talked to you about this before, but, like, my ideal solution to this is how DKC 2 and 3 handle animal buddies. Or,
No,
yeah.
I don't disagree that a Mario Maker could benefit from.
Well, I just think Mario in general could benefit from that. Like, Mario Maker, I think, absolutely should have the ability to make power-ups permanent so that people can create levels revolving around them without relying on you having to constantly give you the power-up or just make it a one-hit and you're dead type of thing.
I don't think Mario has a problem with that, because whenever they make a game where they want to experiment with those for level ideas, they build systems to work for that. Like, the Galaxy games have an interest in power-up themed challenges, so they don't have that power-up system.
I'm talking about the 2D games. I think the way
I was
Galaxy
gonna
is
say-
fine.
Dang it.
I was going to say also, when the 2D games want to have level gimmicks like that, they make unique things for the level to build on those gimmicks. Things like the Gold Yoshi in New Super Mario Bros. U, Baby Yoshi. Or things like the light blocks, or etc. Like, 3D World has a number of levels with its own unique systems. Sometimes they don't do as good as they could, where they're losable when they shouldn't be, but most of the time it works exactly as it should. And they're able to get a lot of it.
Maybe I need to play them again, but, like, I don't quite remember that many interesting gimmicks revolving around them. I guess aside from, like, a dark level or...
No, I'm not going to disagree with the notion of, like, maybe they could experiment with that more. And maybe. I don't think it's an outright boon or harm to lean into that design direction, but it's a choice, and they've shown that they have a very solid, workable way of handling that without abandoning their power-up system. I think Mario Maker suffers from it more because it's about giving people the tools to make what they can think of, but
Ow.
the problem is they don't have such total control as to be able to just make the system, so they have to deal with what the developers let them do, you know? It's a struggle with making a level editor instead of just making a game, right?
Shit.
So, I don't really care that much about how they handle power-ups personally. In the Mario series, I think that the power-up mentality has its virtues. I think that, like, a section designed around a unique ability set has its virtues. And they also never have had to be mutually exclusive. They found ways to combine them many times in different ways in different games.
So, I'd like to shift gears a bit. Those members in the chat, tell me, what are your favorite Mario platforming games? 2D or 3D? I'd be curious. Do you guys want to answer that too?
What's yours?
I asked first.
Yeah. Well, I've literally asked first, but whatever. It's fine.
Well, when it comes to 2D, it's easily Mario World, but
Except if it counts Maker 2, but Mario World.
as a just full platformer package, just counting being a platformer.
Well, that's the
World.
thing, though. Like,
But-
World's interconnectivity is cool, but, like, the levels in Maker 2, the story levels are really cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Lazy Clay Gamer, thanks for joining.
Um,
I am doing well. How are you two doing? I assume you're doing well. I didn't torch you to be on this, right? They got awfully quiet. Uh-oh. This makes me look bad.
gotta contact the authorities.
Dun 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 dun.
I'm
dun.
at this
Dun
address.
dun 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 dun.
Like, when it
There's a lot
comes
of
to
Bowsers.
individual levels, I think Maker 2's story mode is definitely a contender for best level design.
Yeah, I think they have the
that
best
Maker 2
level
just
design for
has
sure.
The best levels.
Yeah, I
But-
agree.
It's
I
just
do
that they're
miss
not.
that connective tissue.
Yeah, it's just that there's not really much of a connective bit to it. Like,
Ow.
I mean, obviously the 2D Mario games are very simple with the.
I think
My favorite 2D Mario platformer, if we're not counting the Mario Maker games, and alright, I guess I would just say story mode of Mario Maker 2, but in terms of a cohesive package, I don't know how you'd feel about this, but I am a big fan of New Super Luigi U.
I have conflicting feelings on it. I like the game,
Okay.
but I find it very polarized. I actually think my opinions on it are very similar to my opinions on Mario 3. And I think that it has a lot of the same strengths and weaknesses as that game.
Well, we gamed over,
I don't know.
folks. Let's see.
Bowser was just a little too much.
Yeah, they don't really give you a way to get past that if you lose your Fire Flower.
Yeah, they
Could
don't.
have just stayed on the outside of the one-way wall and just been lazy and safe about it.
I could have.
Yeah.
I could have. Does anybody want to
It's pretty
drop
less
some
fun.
of their levels in chat? If you're watching, and I know you might have to boot up the game, so you don't have to do this right now, but feel free to drop in codes for your levels. I will happily play them on stream tonight. In the meantime, though, let's see. I think I'm gonna...
Let's red review a level.
Red review. I'm gonna change it up a bit.
I
might come
haven't
out
made
to
any
that.
levels. I haven't made any levels, so
Let's see what's
You can't
available.
judge Red's levels just as it made them.
New
I
courses.
made like 2 in the first game, but they're not up anymore because
In terms of level design, which 2D Mario game is your personal favorite so far? Well, Mario Maker 2.
Yep.
But ignoring Mario Maker 2, that gets complicated. I think World has the best balance of what I'm looking for, but in terms of just raw level interest, I think that New Super Mario Bros. 2 is actually really slept on.
You say that, and I have to give that game... Dang it. I have to give that game another shot. I haven't really played it since it launched, so...
that's still the only one I haven't played. And also regarding Luigi U, that's one I definitely need to go. I mean, I need to go back to all of them because it's been a while. But I didn't get very far in Luigi U because like I got it.
Oh,
and
Pea Balloon. Look at
Mar-
this.
I got it and Mario U at the same time, and that was around the time I was getting real tired of New Super Mario Brothers. So
That's understandable.
I powered through Mario U,
Dang it.
and I was
No.
just by
No.
the end of that, I was tired of it.
Mhm.
And then I went to Luigi U, and I remember thinking like, okay, I need to like just power through this now, because if I don't, I'm never gonna beat it. And then I got distracted and haven't gone back since.
Yeah, that's the thing. Don't do
Yeah.
the new Super Mario Bros. Games back to back. It's terrible.
I did.
Why?
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably
I got
gonna.
burnt out, but I did get a much better understanding of my opinions on them.
Well, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
in that sense, I guess playing them close together is nice.
If you
let's
get
see.
burnt out easy, don't do it. I
Yeah,
tend
I'm
to
probably-
be better about that than some people are, but like,
Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to play them back to back because I'm planning on making a video on like all the 2D Mario's. Although I probably could just play the long game on that and just get the footage very far in advance while doing other stuff.
I'm gonna search
me
for
not so
normal
subtly pushing
levels.
Red to be one of the only people to. Me not so subtly pushing Red to be one of the only people to talk about Super Mario Bros. Special as a main series Mario game. Mario Adventure Gamer says, how would you feel if a Paper Mario game had a chapter inspired by Ace Attorney, not including Chapter 6 from Thousand Year Door? I don't
would
think Chapter
personally...
6 is very Ace Attorney inspired anyway.
Oh, wow.
but-
A guest just answers first right away. Man. No, just go ahead.
No, go right ahead. I was just
No,
giving
no,
an
no,
impression.
no,
I wasn't trying to
no.
answer the
You
question.
go ahead.
I was trying to answer the question!
No. I mean, you're fired, but go ahead. No. Go ahead.
Ah,
How many times is he gonna be fired by the end of the stream?
I stubbed my toe on an
I
icy
did it the first
enemy, so that, yeah, I'm feeling pretty great. Yeah, go ahead.
Sure.
Do
I
it.
guess. It'd be really fun. Paper Mario already has a lot of experimental chapters, and I love those, so, I don't know. Go right ahead. Do it. Sounds
So,
fun.
my thoughts are, I think it would be a really good idea. My one thing is that I would really like it if they were to handle it in a very tongue-in-cheek way, though. I think that would be very important. And that's something that all of the Paper Mario games have done to varying levels of success, but they've all done it. So, yeah, I think I could see it.
I think it might actually work even better in a game like Color Splash or Origami King, Modern Paper Mario, than the classics, because it would be a lot harder to think of how to get the battle system into there.
That's true.
Whereas this puzzle-oriented design they're going with these modern games is a lot more open to that kind of a design shift. So, if anything, it's got an even better chance of working now than it did before with the, way they're handling it. That said, it can still work in a classic Paper Mario game. It just would have some concerns of how to fit in the battle system, because you
That
kind of
was an excellent level. I loved it. That's really good.
had some nice aesthetic choices. Also, because we didn't mention, favorite 3D Mario? For me, it's Sunshine.
For me, it's 3D World plus Bowser's Fury or Odyssey. I can't really decide. It's one of the new ones.
Odyssey. Odyssey. Odyssey is just my favorite Mario game.
That's awesome.
So
Oh man, if I had to pick my favorite Mario game, ouch. I think I would probably say Mario and Luigi Dream Team. Now, mind you, I still haven't played a lot of Mario games, but, you know.
My favorite Mario game is Sunshine, followed by Odyssey. But after that, it's probably Thousand Year Door.
Good choice.
Have to put more thought into it, but...
yeah, Yeah, like Odyssey #1, Thousand Year Door #2. If we want to count in Luigi's Mansion #3.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I know that. For
Oh
me,
yeah, I
Dream
wasn't
Team is
counting those just
probably
personally,
in the
but
top 5.
gotcha. Yeah, if we were including Luigi's
Red, your
Mansion, then
favorite
Luigi's
Mario
Mansion
game is
3
Donkey
is
Kong 64.
probably my favorite Mario game. So.
Red getting to not hear my blaspheming. Amazing.
Alright, well now you gotta repeat it.
I said, Red, what are you talking about? Your favorite Mario game is Donkey Kong 64.
Hey, you're lucky we're on IKG stream, and I can't say what I want to say.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no. The nighttime
I think
variants...
IKG might be keeping me safe from Red. I don't think he's keeping me here.
The nighttime variants, and their gimmicks are really fun. So if you ever feel like you need a little more inspiration for levels, don't be afraid to change things to night. Play around with what the environments, how they're changed. You can make some really cool stuff. It never hurts to have an overarching level gimmick. In fact, it's like really helpful for Mario in general. Because sometimes,
Yeah,
I know for me, my tendency sometimes is to... Rain? No, my tendency sometimes is to,
Your
get
wish is me?
Get too, drudged down in the smaller details, you know? And I forget about the overarching theme sometimes. So.
Yeah, I do have an issue with using the nighttime themes, a small one, where I just wish they didn't all use the exact same background and were nighttime versions of the level aesthetic. It gets kind of boring. Some people also really don't like the music box thing. It doesn't bother me that much, but I know some people are rather bothered by it.
Oh, I like it. I do.
I think it's cool. Some people are very tired by it.
Oh, okay. Partners in Time. Oh yeah, I still need to play that one. I do.
Great game.
It looks really interesting.
I've talked about this with IKG before, but I wish I could be known as, like, the Partners in Time defender. But the problem is,
you could
I
if you made a
do
video
agree
essay on
with
it.
most of the... Well, but the problem is I agree with most of the community that Bowser's Inside Story, the fan favorite, is better.
I wouldn't say that's a problem. You can still defend your enjoyment of a game.
Because I want... No, I understand. It's just I want to be the guy who goes and says, "You're all wrong. This is, like, amazing, the best thing ever, and you're all just mean." But, like, it doesn't have the punch when it's not just saying, "It's better than what you think is good, loser, idiot, stupid." You know, it's...
Oh yes, my favorite
like, you're
internet
right,
discourse.
but not... You're right, but not right in the good way, because I think you're wrong in the degrees in which you state your opinion is very wishy-washy sounding.
Can I just say, it's really hard to make a car level really, really good in this game, but I thought that was pretty solid. I'm gonna give that a heart. Yes, we have another
Lost
Sonic...
World is rather fun.
I was gonna say, yeah, I'm so glad we have another Lost World appreciator. Awesome. Yeah, if you, oh, by the way, if you guys haven't already, please check out my recent DLC video. I promise it's worth your time. I had a lot of fun putting that together. And yes, the next video will not be Sonic Lost World related, I promise. In fact, it won't even be video game related. Sean. Unbelievable.
I can't believe you're pulling a JonTron. and you're gonna not be a game YouTuber anymore. You're gonna just talk about other things.
Thank you for that, Lazy Clay Gamer. I appreciate that. That makes me really happy to hear. So thank you. Yeah, just see if you like it. I mean, I don't think Lost World's like going to be like a world-changing adventure or anything, but it's worth a shot. I mean, if you can get into it as much as I did, or even half of it, I don't think you'll be disappointed.
Genuinely,
Who's
A
this
lot of the
Harain
problems
guy?
people-
Let's play Temple of the Sun. Let's see. We'll do it live.
The why? A lot of the problems people have with Lost Worlds, I think, are not giving the game a fair enough shake on a gameplay front. And also, I do have a lot of problems with the game narratively. But just, it's a fun game. Like, it's mechanically deep and has a lot of good quality and polish to it.
Chose wrongly.
Mario Adventurous Gamer says, are there deleted videos that I never got to see, as I saw your channel only a couple years back?
Yes. Well, I mean, I used to upload, like, whatever I wanted on this channel. Like, some people have, like, you know, some creators, like, have made channels, but then they kind of start from scratch with a brand new channel. I have never been like that. I've just kept one thing, and so even back when I was 15, making, like, dumb edits and whatever, that technically, like, would count as, like, a video I posted but you've never seen kind of thing. In terms of, like, actual, like, reviews and stuff, there are some that I have privated. Either because they just aged so badly, and I should say, I don't want to try to be too harsh, but I just mean, you know, they just haven't been up to snuff. And what I can say is anything that I did private, I do intend to remake, so that, you know, none of the subject material is kind of lost. As for when, it very much depends, but yeah, that's what I would say. Yes, there are some things. Most notably, my
Sonic Lost
review...
World's not stuck on Wii U. Sorry.
Most notably,
Just
my review of Sonic Adventure 1 and Shantae and the Pirate's Curse. But I intend to revisit both games, so... but yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh! I don't like your fireball placements, Rain. I don't.
Learn them.
Alright, I'll try, okay?
No,
Yeah,
but
before I start making...
also I usually have at least one power-up before boss fights.
Before I
This one is
started
hidden.
making
Uh,
reviews, I mostly uploaded some very Smash replays and like these music things I made in Little Big Planet, but I unlisted all those when
I try to be one of those Mario Maker creators who puts the background elements intentionally and not just leaving them random so that I can use them, especially for visual cueing. With this one, I wanted it to be like a... This is one of the limitations with Mario Maker I was contending this with. I wanted this to be like a desert temple, but the problem is the castle theme doesn't feel very deserty.
So you use
But it
coins to
has
apply
what
sand?
I wanted to look... Or the brick blocks. Yeah, because they have
Ah.
like that color tone.
I see, I see.
That's why I stuffed the walls full of them. And I tried to make it some kind of a visually appealing pattern with the way I weaved it.
That's cool. Just checking. Yes, Lost World is on PC. The 3DS version, just so you know, is a completely different like game, basically. But yep, the Sonic Team developed game is on PC as well. That is actually the version played for the review, which Harain helped me out with, which is great.
Bye.
This is a bit off topic, but I was interested in hearing your thoughts on the Layton games. Ooh, since I've heard you have a strong... I do have a very strong appreciation for Professor Layton. It is still my favorite video game franchise, and probably favorite franchise of all time. It means that much to me. I would love to do big videos on it, but I've been kind of saving that. Just because, I don't know, I'm just not ready for it yet. But maybe I could do some smaller videos talking about it. I have ideas for that too written down. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think I definitely need to feel comfortable back making content on Ace Attorney first before I would ever go to Layton, but it's an absolute necessity for someday, for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I've been waiting on doing...
I have never played Danganronpa,
Honors.
so I have no comments on Danganronpa. I've never played it, but my friend Sky is really into it, and he very kindly gave me the games on Steam, and I have yet to play them, which I really should. It was so nice that he did that. So probably eventually I'll play them, but no, I have zero opinion. Okay, go ahead, Red. Sorry.
yeah, like I've been waiting on like covering like Donkey Kong or Sly Cooper till like I really think I could do them right.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I don't like this level.
Damn.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But I don't like it. No. Alright.
The boss fight is a puzzle, and it's timing oriented. But the if you die again on there, you could always check or your accident got it. I was gonna say there's like the statues at the bottom are a hint to stuff, but that's fine.
Yeah, I didn't want to be the kind of channel that'll like review like important game to me like multiple times because I'm not satisfied with the previous ones.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already at the point where some of my earliest reviews I do want to redo, which is a good thing that they weren't all that important. Not as important as like Donkey Kong or Sly Cooper.
Right. See, that's where I feel kind of iffy because like Sonic Adventure is one thing. At least I'd be happy to redo it, but I kind of wish, looking back, I didn't start Ace Attorney Analyzation, even though it was super popular and all that. Like, I wish I didn't start it so early, because now I have to have this cleanup kind of idea. But at least I have a good plan for it now. It's just Also, this is a level I started working on but never finished, so I'll just kind of showcase what I have, and I might tweak it a little bit.
The biggest regret is doing Bubsy 3D and Superman 64 as early as I did, because they're not too good, and I want to redo them.
If you ever need footage for the multiplayer modes, just let me know. I'll endure it. I'm curious.
I still do have my original footage, so...
Oh, okay.
I was never gonna delete that footage, but
Oh, this is where I stopped.
I'll probably
Okay.
definitely ask you guys for help on those when the time comes.
Yeah, I was really proud of what I had done so far with this level. I think maybe a few more optional goodies along the way would be good, but I feel like there's... I tried.
You do need to go back and actually make something in this game. I made a couple levels in the first game, but one of them was just a joke Hammer Brother spam level that was intentionally bad.
We've all got to make those. So
honestly, it wasn't even like that funny of a bad level. It was just here's a wall of Hammer Brothers. But the other one, so I played a lot of Little Big Planet 1 and 2, and one popular level type that a lot of people made was bomb survivals, where you're just on like this flat, most of the time flat area, and bombs will fall from the sky and you have to avoid them, and the bombs will destroy the ground and you have to survive long enough for the bombs to destroy enough where you can get to the exit at the bottom.
Okay, gotcha.
And I basically did that with the bombs, and basically the same thing. It wasn't too great because the way this works versus that, it wasn't quite as easy to make it work, but it was functional at least.
So I think I want to make this level like a pea balloon kind of section. I think that'd be kind of interesting. But I currently don't have this set up too well for that, so... Let's see. Yeah, go ahead, Harry.
I'm realizing I made a level in 2019 that was a recreation of a small portion of Zelda 1's Overworld as a puzzle-oriented Mario level. I don't think I ever uploaded it. I think I just made it and then just left it. The level design is definitely rough because it's a tile-for-tile recreation of Zelda 1, which is not a side-scroller. But I tried to make something out of it.
Well, it's cool that you did. Yeah, see what it, see where you left it,
No, it's finished. I made it.
Oh.
That's the thing. Would it even... I'm curious if it would let me just upload it.
I think Monty Bowls would be fun.
Yeah, I would need to do a clear test. But it is done.
Now let me check the comments. TNT, because this game is dynamite. Yep, I made that joke. I did. And you know what? I'm still okay with it. Thank you for reminding me of that. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, quick question. Did some of your old videos get blocked on certain countries? When I was at Santa Monica, I couldn't watch your Ratchet and Clank movie review. Oh. Oh wait, yes. Only two of them.
Shocked me because of copyright.
Only two of them. One of them being that video because yeah, I got. But because that was the only content claiming that video got, I thought that was good enough. But yeah, yeah. I don't know if that's still the case. I'll need to check on that review. Honestly, I'm still not really happy with that review. I mean, I guess it's fine. I can be very, very critical of myself. It's just, yeah. I'll take a look, but that does sound familiar. Like that is the case. So, yeah. Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do, actually, is... Where's the arrow? Here it is. Okay, I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do this. I just wanted to get a little bit more done. There we go. Alright, I say we head into story mode. So I have actually 100%ed it, which is cool. I thought it was really, really enjoyable.
I mean, you mentioned before, but I really do like it.
Ah! What's your favorite style in this game?
Like with the original, it's a toss-up between World and U.
Gotcha.
It depends on what I'm using it for, but...
World, although 3D World's kind of cool.
3D World's cool, but it's also frustrating because it's missing things.
3D World is definitely my favorite. Then U, then World.
Biggest problem, and it's mostly frustrations from a creator standpoint, is that, like, 3D World is missing a lot of course parts that are required for doing complex levels.
That's true.
Which is frustrating, because there's a lot of really cool things about 3D World that I love using. But then it, like, isn't useful for some of the, like, tricks you would use for many other levels. It doesn't have tracks. Like, that could be a problem.
For me, I agree with 100%. Oh, well, that's good to hear. That's good. Man, I'm not surprised, but it's like, I have realized that my channel is like basically dead. I gotta fix this. No, it's okay. I appreciate. No, I did not hear of that channel before. Interesting. There we go.
Your video is your stream. Oh, there it goes. It was buffering for a moment, but it's back.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
it's chugging occasionally. Okay.
Okay. Oops.
Are you seeing anything wrong, Red?
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
I can try addressing that in a sec. Anything else going on in chat? While I'm trying not to jump.
Have you watched the Super Mario 2023 movie?
Yes, I have. And I had fun with it. I went to see it with a few friends from college. I didn't think it was very surprising or interesting in terms of story or anything like that, but I mean, I had fun with it, just seeing all the fan service. I think visually it's stunning, and I really liked the soundtrack when they weren't reusing pop songs. Oh dang it, that counted as jumping. Oh well. So yeah, but what about you guys? What did you guys think of the Mario movie?
Yeah, I agree with pretty much everything you said. I think it's somewhat disappointing how it really starts to poke at some interesting stuff, but under-delivers pretty much every time. Like, it sometimes feels like it could be a great movie, but then it spends the rest of its time reminding you that it is a digestible, made-for-all-ages Illumination film. And doesn't want to do a little more. And it kind of sucks, because like compared to most Illumination films, it gets closer to doing things. But it still stops itself just short. It's still a fun movie, though. Like, I had a good time watching it, and I enjoyed it. And it doesn't treat its source material as something to be anything other than reverent about, which is a very good change of pace compared to many other video game adaptations.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
But, you know, my biggest gripe is that it isn't more than just a pretty good film.
Yeah.
I think a sequel would have has some good potential, though.
Absolutely. They just need to stop pulling themselves back like they did with the first film.
Now we got one out of the way, doing just the mostly standard Mario stuff. We can.
It's funny
do something
because
original.
well, it's funny because while the films are pretty different, it's the exact same thing I said about the first Sonic movie after seeing it.
You need to see Sonic 2.
I do.
That movie is genuinely like a rather good film.
Ah, that was close.
I'm not gonna say it is like masterpiece best cinema I've ever seen, but genuinely, it is a great movie. If the first movie was like a 7 out of 10, this one's like an 85 or something like that, I think.
An 85 out of 10? Wow, that's.
I think so. I think it's like somewhere around there.
No, I was joking. Never mind. Never mind.
Oh, yeah, okay. Shut up. Anyway.
Damn, you would really like it.
You know what I mean.
But why 85 specifically?
You know what I'll say, Mario Adventure
It wasn't
Gamer?
an 86.
You know what I'll say? I don't think I would have nearly enjoyed the Mario movie as much if I watched it by myself. Like, that is not a movie I would have really enjoyed watching by myself. But the fact that I was with friends and could go, like, Leonardo DiCaprio and go like, oh, there it is, that was fun. I won't lie. It was fun for a
Yeah.
one-time thing. You know?
I was nudging my sister and going like, "Oh look, there's that."
The fact that Dark Moon got big lip service early on made me really happy, personally speaking. So that was nice. Buzzy the movie, the book, the ride. I love this.
You know, I still can't believe they actually did give Mario and Luigi like a family on screen.
That was
Finally.
pretty.
Mamma Mia herself.
Like, Nintendo usually doesn't like to have their main characters have recognized give family members as characters like
Right.
that.
Yeah.
Like, Mario says Mamma Mia a lot, but you never see his mother. Now you have a Mamma Mia?
Here we go again. Oh shoot! Dang it.
Also, he is actually like a New York Italian with a big family.
Alright, here we go.
Then you have DK with Cranky as his grandfather, or just father.
Well, Cranky seems to be his father in the movie.
In the movie. Who knows what that means for the games?
Probably nothing.
No, yeah, they're not connected at all. Ow.
And to be fair, from a storytelling standpoint, it really wouldn't be needed to make it a grandfather relationship. It would just be adding more complexity than is needed for the story. It's the kind of change that I would say definitely makes sense for this kind of an adaptation.
Still funny because DK64 he says he refers to DK as his son at one point, so just even the games aren't quite sure.
Huh. I gotta stop hitting that.
Hey, how many Nintendo characters have actual family that aren't dead?
Wind Waker Link has a whopping grandmother and sister.
Oh,
Next level. Yes.
the Samuses are dead.
You know what's funny? You get to see a lot of them alive, and then they die. Except for her actual family, they're just dead.
Hey, you can't even count Adam.
Right. Her actual family's dead, her
I
chosen
mean, Adam's
family's
alive
dead.
in other anime, at least.
Well,
Adam dies.
not after that.
Well, yeah. You got Ravenbeak.
You kill him.
Yep.
Like,
Ravenbeak, you do not get to call yourself family.
I'm not recommending you do this, but how would you feel if you made a Mario Party review marathon? I think that would take a whole lot of... I mean, I love Mario Party. I think it would take a lot more research than I would probably be willing to put in with the limited time I have. But I can say that there's a certain somebody else I know who might be interested in doing that. If they would want to reveal themselves, I don't know, but... You
check
know.
back on my channel in a few years.
There you go, come back to
A
the
few
red
years.
guy in a few
True.
years.
Well, it's definitely not anytime soon.
But you are interested, correct?
The
Like,
project is going to just keep getting bigger.
I swear, if another Paper Mario game is revealed before I'm done.
Ow.
Paper Mario, you'll almost certainly be fine. You should absolutely be concerned regarding Mario Party, though. and possibly 2D Mario.
Yeah, I'm really curious what the state of 2D Mario is right now.
It's hard to tell.
It's like 3D Mario, I think, is just safe as guaranteed to happen.
2D Mario always sells, but they seem to be cool with just use out whatever.
I mean, New U
Like,
Deluxe
they
sold
didn't-
really well.
Yeah, it's still better than Mario Maker 2.
Yeah, there's like the 2D Mario's games always do well, but like it's uncertain the state of it because I don't think they can keep going with New Super Mario. I mean, people will buy them. Like,
Didn't stop Pokemon.
Let's try expert.
Yeah,
Just see what happens.
New Super Mario Brothers has been stale for quite a while, so it's like I feel like that should be done. They should, whatever they do with 2D Mario should do more than that. I think it should just totally revamp things. Just start from scratch.
It's called Mario Superstars, and it's made by what's that studio's name?
Arzest.
Arsonist. Yeah, there we go. I mean, they made Mario 2D games before as spin-offs, like Yoshi's New Island.
They made Sonic Superstars.
At this point, I'll take something different.
No, but I think you guys
Although it
raise
is ironic
interesting
because
questions
Yoshi's New Island
about.
had the problem.
You guys do raise interesting questions about how they might continue. I'm in the same camp as Red. I mean, I would hope it would be something really fresh, and I think it does have to be, especially after New Super Mario Bros. Came to a clear conclusion, and this game as well. So
Yeah, I think Mario Maker 2 especially just like cements that the end of the road for New Super Mario Brothers. Like, what more could you really do with that style?
I like how at the start here they're giving you a choice. This is interesting. I'm gonna try Yoshi this time. See if this helps. Yeah, this should help.
I kind of hope they make the most interesting expansion on the traditional 2D Mario formula, but still the traditional 2D Mario formula that people really want. But then have the balls to just still call it New Super Mario Bros.
In many ways, that
I
was
hope they
Luigi
call it
U,
something
though. Even if it
It
wasn't
was
a
a little
fully,
bit of that.
even if it wasn't a fully original game, you know.
It poked on a bit of that, but I'm thinking
Ow.
of something more ambitious than that.
I definitely want the art style to be revamped.
Yeah.
It doesn't need a dramatic rework, but it needs some change.
I'd love a sort of Mania style like revamping of Mario World's aesthetics to be much more high
Sure.
quality.
I would be fine with an HD 2D approach.
That
Or,
too.
or like a 3D in 2D, like what they started. I'm fine with that.
I think
My
if
biggest problem
they
with the New Super Mario Bros. Approach is that the backgrounds versus
I-
foreground tiles issue.
I think that
Yeah.
if they go with 3D game, which they probably will, but if they do that, I think they should just commit to being fully 3D instead of weird flat lands of New
well,
Super
yeah,
Mario Brothers.
Donkey Kong Country Return, like
like what Donkey Kong is doing.
Or Sonic Superstars.
what
Yeah.
Kirby is doing. Hell,
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Kirby.
Absolutely. Mario Adventure Gamer has a question for you,
like
Red.
It's got like 2.6k views, not like doing amazing, but not on the lower end.
That's cool.
I guess it's about average for just normal videos.
Hey, it didn't bomb as hard as my last two. Ah!
something. Thanks, Jugga.
It would be nice to see that momentum carried to sticker comment. I mean, I just need to get Color Splash done because that one will probably do a lot better.
Yeah, we saw that with the reworking Super Paper Mario video, that it's more of a passion project than something people actually like watch.
Yeah, that one also didn't like
Although still a good
do
amount, but
that
yeah.
well. I mean,
It's fine. It was just
it's currently at 9.5K, but that's after 2 years.
Okay.
I imagine Sticker Comet will be similar to that.
Mm-hmm.
it took more effort than that one.
Yeah. I'm just glad it's done. Yeah, Color Splash should do much better. It's much more. My audience is much more interested in actual Paper Mario reviews. And, Sticker Star's doing really well, so.
Rightfully
People who
so.
saw
It's
that
an
would-
excellent video.
I will say that one definitely took the most work. That was a big fucking video.
Oh, cheated death. The rising lava gimmick is pretty fun. I do like it. Especially with this kind of level design. This is really well judged. I like this. This is fun. Oh, here we go. Alright, gotta be careful.
Oh my god, Nintendo knows how to make good Mario levels. Hell yeah.
Well, this is a creator.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were still playing story mode.
Well, someone ought to
I'm
bring
sorry.
attention. No, that's
I'm
okay.
sorry.
Yeah. No, I switched over. Yeah, while you guys were chatting. I'm now doing expert. I'm just seeing how that goes. So far, I've
Right,
gotten
yeah.
lucky with some really solid levels. Oops, that was a mistake. This is a good level. I'm gonna give it a fair try. Which of the three do you think Nintendo will do in the future? Stop making Mario games, keep making Mario games, stop making mainline Mario games, but still making spin-offs. Oh, there's no way they ever stop mainline
They're
Mario.
never gonna. Yeah, they're never gonna stop.
I think that will outlast our lives, honestly. Really.
I mean, if it outlasts Miyamoto, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like that's just that's just gonna exist as long as Nintendo's a thing, and after Nintendo stops being a thing and that goes in public domain, everyone's gonna be making Mario.
Mario's too culturally significant for it to go away completely.
just like Sonic will always be with Sega.
Right.
They're never gonna not make them.
Oh boy, this looks tricky. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Let me jump up top. Okay, that worked. Done. Oh, congrats, Zach. That's a good time. Nice. Make sure you put that on the dock for the super secret thingy. Not really.
Super duper secret thingy that we've been public about.
Right.
And we're still gonna be secretive about it.
Although there might be a place to go to reveal the secret.
What?
Twitter? No. Actually, yes. Oh, that was a joke, but actually, never mind. It's a lot of crates. The 3D World Jungle theme is really, really cool. You have to break them. Okay. Ah! Uh-oh. This is an interesting idea. It's actually pretty satisfying. Uh-oh. Ah! I'm going underneath it. That's kind of risky, but it worked. There. Wait, it just died like Zan. It literally like popped like a balloon. Did you see that?
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry. Just give it a sec.
I mean, hey, it gives me advance warning.
Warning. May remind you of Twilight Princess. Hurried's reaction. He's just,
That's something.
Oh, looks like it didn't break enough.
Those occasional moments when a cartoony game has a cartoony death animation that's actually kind of horrific when you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you don't need to think that much and just still looks horrific.
Yeah, that's also fair.
Getting hit with a fire attack and sticker star color splash and being turned to ash.
Oh.
I maintain that is, I think, one of the biggest pros of the paper aesthetic is that they can get away with ridiculously morbid things.
Oh, that's cute. That Toad's lost all his color.
Wait.
His body has been drained of blood.
Oh, right. That's like the premise of that game.
Yeah.
I have a bit in my
How lovely
script where I'm summarizing, the intro. Let me find it.
It's a little sneak preview for the stream viewers.
Yeah. We start with Peach and a Toad arriving at Mario's house with a letter. And when he opens it, it turns out to be the mangled corpse of a Toad who has been completely drained of blood, and then it'll, interrupt and be like, it turns out to be a Toad that was drained of his color.
Oh, man.
So, Nintendo, you want to explain yourselves?
Why are you
kinda
the way that
fucked
you
up.
are?
Because it's funny.
I do
I think I'm
think...
noticing that the Link...
Mhm.
I was saying, I think I'm noticing the Link power has a slower run acceleration than normal Mario.
Yes, that's
I'm not
true.
sure, but it feels like it.
Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm almost positive that is true. This is a really cool level as well. Sorry. I said no more Lost World. Sorry.
You're never allowed to address Sonic Lost World ever again.
Dang it. So people ask me, do you like it? I can't even, give a mention. I'll be like, No, IKG, why can't you answer me?
Sonic Lost World, more like Sonic Get Lost World.
World. It's just on the end there. Oh, thanks, Mario Adventure Gamer. Well, thank you for stopping by, and I'm glad that you enjoy my Ace Attorney videos, even if some of them are very old. I appreciate you saying that anyway, so thank you. I will make more.
As we know, the elderly cannot be enjoyed.
You just... Never mind. Why do I keep making that mistake?
What, saying things that sound really bad if I just say them in a slightly different tone?
No, I mean the fact that I SD'd and Super Mario Maker 2. Oh god! No! This level might be too hard for me. Speaking of Sonic, do you play any of the Sonic Advance games? Yes, I played all three many times. My favorite being Sonic Advance 3.
I've only played 2. Lol.
What'd you think of it, Red? Tell the audience.
Eh.
Okay.
Well, it's been a long time since I played it. I didn't really think much of it.
That's too hard. Zach, to answer your question,
I got up to that
the
point.
answer is maybe. You can go to youtube.com/IKG Productions to find out.
I got up to that point in that one level where you need to use like the trigger or whatever, and I didn't know how to do it, and then I stopped.
Yep, that's a lot of people's stories, I think. It makes sense. Also, this level looks cool. I'm always down for a Mario 1 style ghost house in this game. Ooh. The power went out, basically. That's cool. Huh.
The stream's still up, so I'm putting them in that bad.
Yeah, you're right. It didn't have any fourth wall breaking capabilities. That's good.
I've made some small adjustments to the Zelda levels design to try to make it a little more comfortable for play without
also...
breaking the tile accuracy.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's good. Did you also play Sonic Mania Plus? Yep, I played Sonic Mania Plus. I love it. It's fantastic.
I am very much interested in seeing Origins Plus.
Me too. It has dang it. It has potentials to right a lot of wrongs, I think. And just overall improve things. You know?
Yeah, it doesn't look like it's going to still be the definitive way to play the games, but, like, it's getting to the level of quality I actually was asking for. So.
Yeah. Oops. There we go. Ah!
I didn't expect them to be able to hit the level of quality of, say, being able of
Sonic
things
3
like
Air.
having... Well, yeah, but things like having Sonic 3's various different soundtrack options.
Yeah. Well, the expert level certainly crushed me, but that's okay. Yep, see you later. Thanks for stopping by on the stream. I definitely plan on doing this more often, so... And we'll change up the game. So, thank you.
Oh, it would be really cool, though, if they gave you the option to play with Ice Cap in its original zone order. Don't know what would stop them from having the option, but whatever. I guess you could theoretically do the same with you could theoretically do the same with Sonic 1, but having Marble Zone be an early game zone or not Marble Zone, Labyrinth Zone be an early game zone sounds like hell.
Alright, let's try this. Jacob's Super Mario World. Alright, let's try it. I like the overworld right now. It looks really cool. Okay, 1-1. Let's see what we got. I love the Super Worlds. Saturn Champions Part 1. Okay. That's it? That's the whole thing? Okay. Next? I hope they're not all that short. Ooh, look at that. Well, that was something. Hang on, one sec. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, there we are. Thought I lost you guys for a second.
You are barely holding together in this.
What's up?
You're barely holding together with the internet stability.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Well, you dropping from calls and like occasionally there's buffering and like you had your power blip. It's like, oh boy.
No, the power blip was... I was talking about the level itself. That was in the level.
Oh, well, okay. Sorry. I didn't realize that was about the level.
But yes, I've been having internet issues. I'm sorry about that, people. It's been like this all week, but I still wanted to stream. And thankfully, in the playback, it looks great. It's just... I guess just kind of off.
I
I'm
mean,
kind
aside
of...
from the occasional buffering, the stream looks fine to me.
Yeah, no, that's good. I think I'm kind of tapped out for Super Mario Maker 2 for now. I kind of got to do a little bit of everything. I don't know if I want to end the stream just yet, though. I'm thinking.
I actually am about to upload the Zelda level.
Oh, please! All right, great. Then let's end on that. Yeah. So that'd be great. I'd love to play it live.
Yeah, just give me a moment.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh,
I'll hop into WorldBot to
Alrighty.
kill some time. Which of the
No.
two you say is closer to
Oh,
Sonic
jeez.
4? Sonic Advance 3 or Sonic Mania Plus? I think Sonic Mania Plus is definitely closer to Sonic 3, but Sonic Advance 3 comes up with really cool innovations that I really like. Even more so in some cases. So that's what I would say.
I'm glad the Switch remembers what words you typed in and the order they are in the auto suggestion because it just backed out on me. I was writing the description.
I like that, actually. I'm gonna wear that. Looks really cool. IKG should stream Doki Doki Literature Club. Oh my gosh. I've never actually played it. I pretty much... I mean, I know a good bit about it, but...
Yeah,
Never
it's
played
the
it
kind of game
myself.
that you want to be unspoiled on.
Well,
You
too
could
late.
still obviously play it.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I don't know, maybe. We'll see.
It should be uploaded now.
Alright. Let's check it out, everybody.
Yeah, it's a segment of Zelda 1's overworld, but a puzzle level.
Legendary Zelda. Zelda's been captured by the evil Ganon, but something is off. Alright. Let's do it. Let's cap everything off. So we've got Mario 1 style of Toadette. Let's see.
So, there is a pipe right at the start where the old man's cave is, and it should be an infinitely reusable checkpoint. So at any point, if you want to quote-unquote save your progress for death, you can use that.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, this looks pretty faithful so far. This is cool. Alright, let's see. It's funny because I was just sampling Zelda 1 the other day on my Game & Watch. So it's kind of fresh.
Zelda Illumination doing a Zelda movie? No. Keep them away. I barely trusted them with a Mario movie, and I still am mixed on the results.
I'd say I'd have to, I don't want to be cynical, but I think I'd have to largely agree with Noreen on that. Just don't have the best feeling about that idea. If they were to do it, though, it would be interesting if they maybe went in, like, the Toon Link direction. That might work.
Yeah. But I don't know if the emotion of the film could still be captured well. It would be more appropriate than other things. They certainly aren't doing, like, a Twilight Princess.
I don't plan on buying a physical version of Sonic Origins myself. I'm gonna just get the DLC. Excuse me, because I have the game digitally on Steam.
If I'm getting the game on Steam, then I'm definitely not getting it physically. If it's Switch, probably? Or actually, this is Origins, not Superstars, that's right. Origins I wanted to get on Switch, not Steam, because I can always play those games on my PC with, what's it called? I can always play those games on my PC using... Why am I forgetting? Using, the fan mods.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Absolute, Forever, Air, you know.
What would you do for CD?
Well, the Christian Whitehead CD port on Steam that I have.
Okay, just check.
They took it off the store, but I still have it.
Same.
Which, they took it off the store? You can downstab as Link. You probably already figured something out, but, you know, streamed away. This is a level that I wish I could turn off the time limit for.
Yeah, that's fair.
I maxed it out and gave you a reusable checkpoint, but, like... you know?
Yeah, that's another thing that I think just 2D Mario in general could do without.
I don't think 2D Mario benefits from it unless it's specifically a time challenge level.
Oh yeah, if the
Right,
challenge of the level is, you know, to do it fast, then sure, but just in general, like, why?
Yeah, I agree with that. Right, here we go.
I also do have a reset door in this level, if you ever need to use it.
Yeah, I know, you mentioned it. Yep.
Okay.
Very nicely done so far, right?
Flames. Movie rights of Zelda was sold to Illumination recently? Oh god. I really hope that's not what
Confirmed? Is it?
That's what Zach just said in the comments, so...
Okay. Well, I guess with all the money they saw coming in, they were like, ooh, we must do this again. Alright.
Put Eiji Aonuma in charge of that film right now.
That'd be cool.
Do not let Illumination just make that, and do not put Miyamoto in charge of it. Eiji Aonuma has been writing the series since Majora's Mask. A situation as... Ugh.
I think I need a reset. We're getting there.
Movie deal with Universal is a little different than Illumination.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
If I don't mind a Zelda movie being live action, but I think Zelda could